Am I the a-hole for pretending to be married? I, 29F, inherited a ring belonging to my grandmother when she passed away a few years ago, which I wear on my ring finger. The main reason I wear it is because it reminds me of my grandma, but admittedly, since it's a nice ring that can be easily mistaken for a wedding ring, people also often assume I'm married, which I consider a perk. I don't go out of my way to lie usually, and if it's someone I actually know, I'll correct any assumptions that I'm married. But admittedly, sometimes it's nice for random guys to assume I'm in a relationship. A lot of men are just a lot less aggressive and more understanding about being rejected if they can see a ring on your finger. Recently, a friend of mine introduced her boyfriend to our friend group. He saw my ring and asked about my husband, to which I explained that it's my grandmother's ring and made a joke about the ring keeping creeps away. He got really quiet and awkward after that and seemed to avoid me for the rest of the night. I didn't get why, to be honest, until my friend called me. She asked me not to wear my ring around him because he found it really tasteless that I was pretending to be married all the time. From my perspective, I don't think it's my problem that people assume I'm married, or that it's convenient for me when they do, and it's not like I wear the ring just to trick people. It belonged to my grandmother. My friend's boyfriend feels like I'm being dishonest and misrepresenting myself, though. He says that I'm appropriating a sacred bond by using it as an excuse not to talk to guys and being actively deceptive in the process. To an extent, I see where he's coming from in that it might seem dishonest, but I don't think it's hurting anyone, and it's not like I'm going around lying to people I know about my relationship status. So am I the a-hole for wearing it?
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. Simply because that's usually what the ring signifies does not mean it always does. Unless the guy was planning on hitting on you, it really doesn't make any practical difference to him. I suspect he's one of those creeps who you're keeping away with that ring, and it now makes him wonder how many of his former targets escaped him by wearing a non-wedding ring.
Not the a-hole at all. This guy is exactly the kind of two-faced creep you're dodging. You just learned so much about him. Keep wearing that ring, babe. Not the a-hole. Wear your ring however you want. If people assume you're married, that's on them. You didn't lie to the boyfriend, and you have absolutely zero obligation to change how you wear it for him. I think it's tasteless that she would even ask. The unfortunate truth is that sometimes this is an easy way to deter creeps. I have a similar ring, and I've definitely used that excuse when a random gets a little pushy.
Not the a-hole. The audacity of your friend to ask on behalf of her BF that your appearance appease her boyfriend. Mind-blowing, wear your grandma's ring and avoid the creeps.
Not the a-hole. Who are they to demand you not to wear your grandma's ring? Mighty presumptuous of them in that regard. Tell them you will wear whatever ring you want on whatever finger you want.